In this video, we'll see how to create an interactive form in Word. Now, what exactly is interactive form and why do we need it? Sometimes if I send a form to different people to fill it, like the form in the sense I need to have the age, name, and I have today's date and sex. So what I can do is, if I send to them, they might try to enter some invalid data also. Let's say they might enter the date which is invalid format. So why not I restrict their area, the format, and I can make it interactive. So it will give them the option to select the date. It will give them option to select the sex, or you can say as the name itself. So this is how the interactive form works. For that we need to have the tab known as developer tab. So we can add some commands on that. How do I bring the developer tab for that? So let's see, I'll fill the employee details. To bring the developer tab, I have to go at the backend. I have to go to File, Options, and Customize ribbon. On the right hand side, if you see, these are different tabs. Only the developer tab is unchecked because it is not used by everybody. So I'll just click on this developer tab and click on OK. So if you observe, there's a developer tab which I've got on the right hand side. Now on this, if I click on this developer tab, these are all the control options which are present when it is used for coding purpose also. So now I want to insert a name. Okay, so I'll just give a specific space that the employee should enter name into this bracket itself. So for that, if you see in the controls group, there are few options here. There is one radio button, checkbox, there's a text box, calendar, drop down list, so on. For this name, I want a text field. So I'll just click on this AA, small a. So if I keep my cursor here, you can just read what it is. It says rich text control content. Okay, and insert a rich text contain control. So I'll just click on this, and if you see, it says click or tap here to enter text. So when I send a form to some person, it will just allow them to start typing text from here itself in this bracket, right? So that is now done. So I can just type here any text. Let's say my name is Pawan Lalwani. Okay, and I'll click outside. So next time when it goes to some other person, you see, I'll just click on this place and you can edit the text only in this area. You cannot enter text here on the right hand side itself. So it's simple here. Next is, if I want people to select the age from this bracket itself, I want to classify the age in the bracket of 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and so on. I want to club their age. So any person who wants to enter the age, he can select the age group from here. So for that, I need to click on this button here. Yeah, so I've clicked on this. Which button? I'll just show you this. I'll just click on this. Yeah. Okay, that's the button which I've clicked. The button name is drop down list or content control. So if I click on this drop down list content control, and if I click on this drop down, the drop down is totally empty. I can add some options in that drop down. How do I add it? When this command control is selected, you can click on this properties. You will get this dialog box. Now in this dialog box, what are the commands or what is the data you want in the drop down list? Drop down list properties. Right now it says, okay, I'll just click on close. If you see, it says choose an item, and if I click on this properties, here if you see choose an item. So at that place I can add some commands here, or I can add some value. So I'll first remove this and I'll add 3 or 4 different groups. That is the age group, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and so on. So you just see here, I'll just click on add and I'll type here as 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, and 60 plus. 60 plus. So what I've done is, one by one I've clicked on add and I've added the age group. So any person who fills the age, he has to select any age criteria which he falls. So I'll just click on OK. Now if you observe, if I click on this drop down, the age group has come here. Now suppose I fall in the age of 20 to 30, I'll just select from here. So that is my age group. Some other person might select some other age group and it is same. So he doesn't have to find out what exactly he has to enter, 25, 25.5, and so on, right? So that is one more here. The next one I have, if I want to create today's date, so some people they might write in MMDDYY format, DDMMYY format. So how do I restrict that area? I can give them a calendar, and from that calendar they can pick up the date. Same option, if you see here, I'll just keep my cursor and you can read that. That's a calendar button, that's a date picker content control. So I'll click on this and I'll get this date. So if today's date is, suppose I just click on this drop down and I'll get this calendar. It says August month. These are 31 days, and if you want, you can select today's date. So today's date is 12th of August 2016. So I don't have to worry about what format I want to enter, MMDDYY or DDMMYY. Now the confusion is gone. So I can select 13th. So you can say 13th of August. Next, if I want to enter the sex, let's say male, female, so I can add a radio button here. For adding a radio button, I can just click on this drop down and you see there's the ActiveX controls. So there's a radio button, there's a checkbox and so on. So I'll just click on this radio button and that's a radio button which is added. Yeah, you can see a radio button option 1. But option 1 doesn't sound better. I want to add the sex here, let's say male. So I'll just click on this properties and here I'll click on this option button and I'll type here as male and click on close. So you see it has converted to male. I'll just minimize the size here. Okay, minimize the size. Similarly, I'll create one more radio button at this place. I'll just keep my cursor, click on this radio button and now I'll change the property, the name as female and click on close. Okay, so this way I have minimized, or I can say I have restricted the person who will enter the data. So this form I'll be sending to different people. They can only select this name and they write the data. They can select the age group from here and similarly they can select the date and also select the sex itself. So now it is very much better as compared to writing it manually. This is known as interactive form. So I hope you have understood all the things in this, and that's all for this video.